Hi guys, this is namkraftvn and welcome back to the season Starcraft English commentary. I'm shouting because it's raining outside, but I put on the audio filter so I don't think you can hear anything anymore. So I'm just gonna lower down my voice because otherwise it would sound like I'm fighting with my neighbor. That's definitely not the case here. Noob versus Zelot, more fun than it looks. More ridiculous than it sounds, and of course a lot of noob and a lot of Zelot actions. This game is going to be played on Apocalypse. This is the third set in the encounter between these two. This is quarterfinal number 2, and it looks like noob is going to be located at the bottom of the screen. His opponent is going to be the top left. 12 Nexus is going to be, no, maybe not 12 Nexus, maybe Forge, because we are going to be having a spawning pool. The Overlord is scouting in the right direction, so that's going to be very good. Anyways, speaking of which, sometimes in the past I've told you about the this strategy called even up the information, what is it, advantages, or elimination of possible information mismatching. This is a concept that I've coined it myself. So in these early stages of the game, there's always going to be variations in intel, right? So one player would be scouting in the wrong direction, one player sends a scout out a bit later than usual, the Overlord goes for some random wacky pattern and so forth. So elimination of possible intel differences or discrepancies is what a good player should be doing against a weaker player, right? So for example, in this case, Zelot is located at the 12 o'clock position, right? So he's going to be sending his Overlord. The natural pathing for it is to send it towards the that base here. The 4 o'clock base, he would find the expansion right away, right? So if noob is located at the bottom left, for example, where would he go, right? Because if he's located at the bottom left and he knows that the opponent is going to be, if noob is located at the bottom left and Zelot is at the 12 o'clock position, you know what? I would say that if he wants to eliminate possible intel discrepancies, then noob should send his probe towards the top side. Because the Overlord from there would not find his base right away, right? So, wait, what am I saying? Hold on. I need to think a little bit more about that. But anyways, it possibly doesn't work in this case. But what I want to say is that the stronger player want to make sure that he's got the same intel as the other guy as soon as possible, right? Whereas the weaker players would try to scout in the in a direction or build things a certain way so that if there's a chance to have some variation in the intel, it's gonna occur more often. Anyways, once again, we're going to be having 3 Hatch Hydras, and this is 3 times in a row. We've seen 3 Hatch Hydras from Zelot, and it might work. The second game was kind of disastrous, but noob kind of blunder at the last minute, so that was very, very funny. This time around, let's hope for some nice epic action. Probe's going to get transferred towards its new base. Yeah, noob going for this very, very classical builds. I don't like it. Not that it's boring to watch, but I think this build with Forge first is really, really sub-optimized. I mean, this is possibly the reason why the pro gamers don't use this build anymore. And by the way, I'm gonna turn off the noise filter now, so you might hear some weird sound. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, go. Alright, so I'm back to natural sound. If you heard a difference in quality of the voice right now, just let me know. Was it better? Was it worse? Did you start to hear some scratching in the back? Did you start to hear some whispering sounds? Somebody says, Namcraft, wake up. No, that's just my inner voice. There's no ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts. Do you believe in supernatural forces? Do you have any stories to tell me about events that you could not explain? I have one. It happened a long time ago when I was in high school. I went to one of those high school that is tucked away in a forest. I mean, imagine Harry Potter, those kind of places, right? So there was this situation where it was at night, and I had to go to the bathroom. And I live in a dormitory in my high school, so I have to go out to the common bathroom, and there was only 2 bathrooms. And both of the bathrooms were taken when I was there. And in one bathroom, I could actually hear the guys listening to his Walkman, and I recognized immediately my friend. Right, I knew he's there. Of course, he's not my roommate, but I knew who that is. And in the second bathroom, I do not recall who it was. I mean, the door was shut, but I did not check. You know, when you're small, you have the the habit actually peeking down and checking the bottom of the bathroom to see who's inside. I mean, have you ever done that? I've done that a lot, because bathroom in the old days, unlike now, they have holes at the bottom. You can kind of peek under and see if that was a guy or a girl, or if it was one guy or two guys, or one guy and one girl, or two girls, or maybe zero per person, right? So I kind of did not check for that other one because I was sleepy, it was late at night and so forth. So I just went outside and wait, right? And I wait and I kind of doze off a little bit. I'm not so sure exactly if it was sleeping or, I was not paying attention to time. And suddenly I woke up and because my friend was walking out. He's like, hey, you took a dump, man. Hey, what's up, man? How was that song? Blah, blah, blah. Wake up tomorrow, and blah, blah. And then, he goes out and then I go into that bathroom that he just vacated. And as I went into the bathroom, I had to pass by the other bathroom and I noticed the door was unlocked. The door was unlocked. And so it's like, that's strange because I did not hear anyone moving out because, it was very, very late at night. And if someone flushed the toilet, if someone walks out, I would know for sure because I was sitting right at the front door. There was a kind of a chair, a stool outside. You can actually sit and wait or something like that and watch the moon, right? So I was wondering, that's weird. So I went inside and did my dump, right? And then as I finished, I mean, of course, during this time, there was some weird, I don't know, premonitions that I was feeling behind my back. By the way, there's going to be some weird noise again because the rain is getting very, very heavy outside. But I flushed the toilet. I got up and I walked past the other bathroom. I could not help but wonder who the heck was there. So I opened up the door and inside, guess what? There was nobody, of course, but there was red stuff inside the toilet bowl. That was freaking like a weird kind of color. It was not blood, it was just like reddish. I was so freaked out. I ran to my room, and of course I was just a kid, right? So I went to my room, and then I just, went inside my room, locked my room, and then, covered myself with a freaking blanket and just went to bed. The next day, I asked my friend, and I was like, hey, Arun, his name was Arun. He's like, do you remember last night? Yeah, what's up, man? Like, do you remember who was in that bathroom next to you? And he was like, no, I don't think there was anyone in the bathroom next to me. When I came in, that bathroom door was, open. And when I left, it was opened. And I was like, that was weird. I could have sworn that there was it was locked when I went in because I checked because I wanted to go to the bathroom, but I did not see anyone. And I told him about this red liquid inside the toilet bowl, and he was like, his face was like, his mouth was wide open. Anyways, back to this game. We're going to be having new start to attack. Now Zealot's going to get into the Hydras. I'm going to be having crazy engagement. And are there going to be observers? No observer, but it's going to be Zelot. Enough Zelot to actually make a Zelot party everywhere. Zelot's going to try to get inside the Zelot's base. And looks like Zelot is not paying attention to these three other Zealots. Going to try to do some attack the Hydra and attack the efficient chamber, attack something. He's going to attack the efficient chamber now, but the last we're going to be having some Hydras morphing at just the right moment. So Zelot is actually going to be able to save his base. So that was going to be very, very nice. But I'm going to turn on the audio filter now once again because the rain is getting very hard outside. Once again, that's what she said. Getting very hard on the outside. Yeah, now noise suppression on. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, do you hear some difference in quality? Please let me know if you hear someone whispering, in the back. Namcraft. It is not a ghost because ghosts only exist in the story I tell you. Of course, the story I told you is 100%, 120% true story, but it only existed in that story. I was not able to see another toilet bowl with red stuff 20 years after the first toilet bowl with red stuff was discovered. So that can kind of confirm that ghosts only exist in single exceptions. They do not happen with everyone. I'm going to be having a drop here, very, very nice, because in these positions, it's easier for Protoss to drop the main of Zerg than Zerg to drop the main. But although it might be the otherwise, it looks like a lot of Hydras are amassing on the outside here. The Overlord is going to be going very far. We're going to be having Hydras sniping the Overlord. Come on, Corsair, pay attention. Looks like Corsair is stopped right here. There are no Spires, so there's going to be no Scourges. Lurkers waiting to go somewhere. I don't know what exactly. We might have a drop at some point by the Zerg player. Well, what is going to be hiding? He's going to try to go very far. I mean, nOOB has been, true and try, person who likes to go for this kind of drop, but we're going to be having Lurkers now. This is going to be a double drop. But who will drop first? It's going to be nOOB who drops first. Zelot is waiting for all of his forces to go into two different sides so they can actually execute as like a double drop. There's gonna be Zelot attacking the frontier. Zelot's gonna start to move in, and he's gonna snipe the jammer. Zelot is gonna try to attack the drones. We're gonna be having a nice storm against a freaking goddamn drone. But look at the Zerg drop is going. What's the Zerg drop? The Zerg drop is not yet initiated. It's gonna get initiated now on two different sides. There are no cannons. There's an observer. There's gonna be more storms, and the Dragoons need to get in position. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in the main. He looks like Prob's gonna try to run towards the expansion, but it's gonna be something at the expansion as well. And looks like, oh my god, Noob, are you gonna die to this drop? He's gonna drop, and more storms here. He's gonna storm beautifully against the drones. Who would do more damage against it? This is gonna be crazy. Lurker attacking. Oh my freaking god, what are you doing? Losing so many probes in the process. And why are you sending the probes back inside your main? What are you doing? Supply wise, Noob is down to 82 and Zelot in 95. 17 kill lurkers. Are you freaking insane? Anyways, the shadow is still out there. I can actually do more drops later, but yeah, both players clear out the other guy's base, but I would say that Noob's base was crapped out a lot more, so that's not good. Anyways, I think Noob can expand. No, he cannot expand. He doesn't have money. Does not have any money at all. Anyways, this Overlord possibly doesn't have anything. It's gonna be a cannon going up in the main, so that's gonna be good. Dragoons actually waiting patiently because there might still be more drop incoming. Behind this, looks like Lurker's gonna try to have a soft contain out here, and indeed there's gonna be another drop. Looks like Dragoon's gonna be on the low ground, waiting to expand once again. Where's the shadow? I think there's a shadow somewhere. Yeah, looks like Overlord is discovered by the Corsairs. One Overlord's gonna get sniped. The Corsairs need to attack. Come on, attack with the freaking Corsairs. There's gonna be something in the main. The cannon is there though. Looks like both players are attacking multiple battles at the same time. Zelot's gonna get on the high ground. There's not gonna be a mistake here. Fighting against the high ground is better done with Storm than with Zelots. I want to see the situation inside of the Protoss expansion. Oh my god, this drop's gonna have plays. The probes are running away. There's gonna be what? A couple of Hydralisks and a single lurker. The Storm's gonna be deployed here. Zelot's gonna get on the high ground. It's gonna be just enough to hold, maybe. Alright, looks like the last of the lurkers will get destroyed. So this base will finally get safe. He needs to back down. Now Noob is behind by about 10 supply. Dragoons need to back down. The lurkers get destroyed. Trading efficiently is what Noob is doing, but he's gonna be very short on supply here. He's gonna be very short on economy. He's attacking Zelot blindly without observers support here. Need to pull back and wait for the observer. Oh my god, Dragoons coming out to support now. There's gonna be enough Dragoons to go around, but there's not enough Zelots to go around. There's gonna be another storm drop to clear out this space. This game is freaking insane, goddamn insane for two new player. Anyways, more storm, and this storm is not so good, but it's gonna be more drops here. This Overlord is gonna be looking for some kind of openings. Are there any kind of openings? Looks like Protoss get pushed back hard, and there's gonna be some lurker drop in the back, but this cannon is gonna get destroyed. This cannon is gonna be very close to dying. The probes need to get sent towards the other base. What is he doing? He's gonna try to snipe the Hydra, send the probe to the other base, otherwise you would die. You have enough observers or what? I don't know. Looks like Noob is running out of options here. This base got cleared out fast. And yeah. Alright, this lurker is... Oh my god, what are you... Why do you keep on sending your freaking probe back? And there's gonna be a crazy probe shot. No, at the last minute, the probes all got saved. Zelot is ahead by about 30 to 40 supply. The shadow, we need to go and hide somewhere else. There's no places for it to do here. I mean, there's a Hydralisk everywhere. There's gonna be more drop in the main. There's just a couple of Dragoons, not enough to do any kind of damage. And this drop will clear out Snoop's last remaining probes. Maybe he's looking for some openings. This is a fake or real drop. This is a fake drop. Nah, I don't know. Cannot tell. Anyways, where's the Corsair? I thought there was a Corsair in this group a long time ago, but no, it's no longer there. Anyways, the real drop will happen soon. There's a lot of Hydras waiting outside and waiting to do something about it. Yeah, this is gonna be the real drop. And Noob is waiting patiently as well with the rest of his forces. Got an observer to check out situation. There's gonna be another drop here. There's already some Hydras in the process. Drop on drop. And making sure that his enemy need to keep all of the Overlords in the... Okay, there's a huge drop here. They need to have a storm. Storm now! What are you doing to hide them? He's gonna be doing one storm, two storms, and they probably to run away. That was a nice drop. Probably to go, not go. No, don't hide in the mineral patches. You need to go south. Anyways, only 3 lurkers remaining, and that was a failed drop. So Noob can actually get back in this game a little bit here. Actually pay attention. 1 lurker down. Still 3 lurkers remaining. Probes are still alive and well. Make a Corsair, for God's sake. Anyways, that single high temple actually paid for the price of it. He's gonna storm. He needs to actually finish up the lurkers with a Dragoon. Come out! Destroy that single lurker in the back. He takes it out. That was very nice. He's gonna try to take out the lurker. So he's trading nicely. Still behind by about 30 supply. Dancing Dragoon move. Oh my god, Noob, such a noob. But now it's going to back up here. This Hydra's going to try to come out here for more attack, but we're going to be having more Storm against the Hydralisk. The Archon's going to be beefing for the damage point. We need to pull back. Good Storm. Zelot's going to try to drive the Hydralisk back. When I'm saying Zelot, I mean the unit. No efficient chamber means that no upgrades for these Hydras. He's going to be looking for some more openings here. Hydra's going to have to go back. He's looking for some kind of, he's going to try an opening here. Looks like Zelot is a complete noob. It's going to be a beautiful Storm. Both of them are just duking out and punching each other in the face. But now Zelot's got a mass amount of Hydra's going to try to find some openings here. There's no money to even make a cannon anywhere. I mean, Noob doesn't have money to make cannons. He doesn't even have money to expand. Of course, Zelot is ahead. He's going to be going for Spire. Spire is the right move in this situation. Completely lack of information by Noob. He's very, very close to losing. But he's just gonna be trying out a bit more here. And we're gonna be seeing more lurkers morphing on the outside. Yeah, finally we're gonna be having a replacement cannon now. So this base will finally get set up once again. But let's see if the lurker drop would take place before that. There's gonna be more drop. The Shadow will finally go for another crazy attack. He's gonna try to do one storm. This is a good storm. Clearing out a lot of drones in the process. I mean, he's kind of, that single Hydra has possibly got 40 kills. Maybe more. I don't know. This game, we need to go to the Hall of Fame, man. Even though it's a game between two noob players. One noob and one Zelot player. I need to go in the Hall of Fame. There's going to be another drop. Another Hydras gets sniped. And noob is kind of catching back up a little bit in supply here. Another High Templar is going to get sniped. Dragoon's going to have to attack and cover for that High Templars. Looks like there's going to be Zelot moving out, and the Hydra's going to have to get back up. So for the timing, Noob is holding this situation. There's going to be more drop in the main. These overlords are damaged from before. Dragoon's to get in position now. This is going to be a fake or a real drop. It's going to be a real drop. There's some High Templars waiting in the process. Archons need to deploy themselves. We got some beautiful storm against the Hydras. There's going to be a cannon in the back now, so the props need to run. Props need to run for their lives. Looks like one lurker is so close to dying, but not yet completely destroyed. And at the last minute, everything is going to get cleared out maybe, but the props are dying fast. No, at the last minute, everything is going to get saved. Do we have the Mutualist? The base goes up. There's going to be another base goes up. So Zelot is shooting himself in the face, whereas Noob is shooting himself in the leg here. Just both. Looks like the drone just getting trapped in the process. The Shadow is going to be looking for some kind of openings. He's going to try to go inside the main. There could still be an opening in the main. There's going to be some... oh my god. He's going to land where? He will find an opening. There's going to be able to cast a good storm. He's going to cast a good storm. Again, the Hydra's kind of slow reaction. And some Hydra's took some damage in that. But anyways, the build has been revealed. He knows that he need to make, a lot more Dragoons than actually he wants to make here. There's going to be a storm against the Hydras on the high ground. It's going to be a very juicy storm. Completely bad reaction. And more storm. Oh my god. Zelot is such a noob, and noob is such a Zelot. Anyways, just complete Zerg domination coming from the left side here. But it's going to be not enough. By the time the Hydras arrive, all of the lurkers would have died. More storms. He's going to try to get on the high ground here. Needs to be very, very careful. There's going to be lurker getting deployed here. Mutualist, no. There's going to be just Scourges. Storming from the low ground. It's going to be a major battle. Zelot need to pull back. Yes, the Zealots. We need to get pull back the unit, not the player. More storming, more freaking insane. It's not going to be enough Zelot, and Dragoons need to hold, and now the Dragoons need to go back now. Wait for the Archon. The Archon's going to be buying some time here. It looks like at the last minute, Zelot crushes Noob. This new base comes up, but there's nothing to man it. There's nothing to man it. Just a lonely, empty building, a palace with no king, a castle with no prince. Just reinforcing from all sides. The Nexus will fall. This game is freaking insane. I would need to have to put this game in the list of best game for this year. This is just a freaking one day, but I've put 3 games in the list of best game already. That list is getting very, very long, so I don't know what I need to do about it. By the way, if you kind of like this kind of commentary, feel free to buy me a coffee. If you like my ghost story, it is 100% true story. It happened to me. I don't know if I was hallucinating or not, but definitely happened to me. You can actually buy me a coffee. The link to that is going to be in the video description. I'm going to give you more stories in the future. And is this game going to get over soon now? Because 20 minutes of the game, I want to go and eat something. More drops happening in the main. This is just a fake drop. There's nothing inside. Noob needs to decide to move out now. He's going to be running out of mineral very, very shortly here. More Hydras reinforcing from the... Oh, wow, look at this. Look at this huge contain. This contain is ridiculous. Very few props remaining. And looks like Noob is going to try to go out here. And he's going to have to, maybe do some storms. He's going to try to bait the Hydras into the Zerg lane, the Zealots and the Dragoons group. And that was a good dodge. Beautiful dodge from Zelot. More storming. No, cannot storm anymore. And that's going to be the end of the game. This game was wild, wacky, wicked. And I don't know what else is the W word I'm looking for. If you have another, okay, I guess wonderful would be a word, but that word is only for children. Adults do not say wonderful when they see, is this wonderful? No, we don't say that. I mean, it's either wild, wicked, or wacky, or something like that, right? Anyway, Dragoons clear the rest of the frostbite. The reinforcement from the back is very, very strong, but we do have an Archon that can support. Upgrade wise, with +2 weapons and +1 armor could be something here, but the Archon is need to have to do some damage here. We might have GG getting called soon. This player is playing with a very, very low APM, maybe, I don't know. Still 400 APM from Noob, but he's gonna be losing the last of his Dragoons. And thanks a lot for watching, and thanks a lot for staying today, and buy me coffee. Bye bye.